What's up? I just got out of the shower. I look crazy, but I wanted to do an early vlog today. It's like 6 in the morning right now, and I wanted to come speak about potentially doing a free sesh for the people this weekend. Either this weekend or the weekend after. I'm not 100% positive which one's going to work better for the people, so I'm going to give the option to the people what they want, if they want it. And I wanted to do this in the beginning of this just to potentially get as many people as possible who would want to come. So let's get to the point. What is it going to be? It's a free sesh for the people. 420 is right around the corner, and of course 420 in Boston, it's not going to be super special. It's not going to be super eventful. Where it's going to be super eventful is in New York. So for the Boston people, I wanted to give a little bit of a special event, and it's most likely not going to have a crazy amount of people attend it. So what that means is everyone's going to get to enjoy themselves, get to enjoy a decent amount, and you should know what that means if you know what that means. Obviously be 18 or over if you want to come, 21 or over if you want to come, but this is definitely something that I think would be very cool for the people. So the only way I'm actually gonna officially do this is if I get a response for this. Let me know down in the comments or in the likes. If I get over 30 likes on this, or if I get enough comments saying that they're willing to come, then I'll definitely do it. I'll either do it this weekend or the weekend after, depending on what the people respond well to. And I think this will be really fun for the people. Have some edibles, joints. I think it'll be really cool. So why not? Might as well. With that being said, today we're gonna be doing a vlog. Not really sure where we're gonna go yet. Most likely I'm gonna go out to Boston, probably gonna go to the Commons, and that most likely will be where I would do the free sesh. But just gonna go on a little adventure today, see where it takes me. Not even sure, haven't even slept yet, but let's go, let's get on the move. One thing I really love about being near the woods is you get to see stuff like this. I hope my finger's not right on the mic, but isn't that dope? I haven't even gone on the walk yet, but instead of going out to Boston, I think I'm gonna enjoy the nature and show you guys some really cool stuff. I think it's still probably early enough where I could probably see some of the wildlife. Look at this beauty. I love how close this zooms in. Basically, see close and personal to it. It's looking right at me. What's up, buddy? I'm gonna try to get him some apples and stuff to eat. It's a long one. I don't see anyone with it. I'm gonna take a dab and then I'm gonna go get it some food. So I'm just gonna take a quick one before I head out. Looks like I can still catch that deer. Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's dipping off right now as I start to speak. I have the window open so I'm able to see it, but let's see if we can catch it. Well, obviously not catch it, but see if we can give it some food. probably gonna get the age restriction hit right here. But let's do it. This rig, insane. Very, very nice. What I'm actually smoking out of here right now is the Gorilla Glue from Local Roots. Amazing stuff. If you're from Massachusetts and you smoke hash, this is the place to go. I would definitely highly recommend it. The reason why is because they're actually sun growing the flower, which is extremely rare for Massachusetts. It's extremely rare to find any sun-grown flower in Massachusetts at all. So it's such like a cool thing to actually find a brand that's doing it on a high level. But even their flower is really good. I would say that the flower that they're growing is amazing compared to a lot of the stuff on the market. It's very affordable and very effective. A lot of the stuff that is grown indoors just doesn't have that punch that we're all looking for. If you're smoking cannabis, you're probably not just smoking it for the flavor. So, of course, indoor flower can taste really good sometimes, but also could taste really, really good outdoors too. So, it's one of those things you might as well at least try it. Definitely a brand to gamble with. It's a brand to at least try, because you can try their flower and be pleased, or you can try their hash and be amazed. Definitely, some of their hash is better than some of the super heady stuff that I'm seeing around, and some of the super heady stuff is like double the price. So big respect to them for doing this. But enough talking. Let's get outside. I'm out here, and as you can see, we got a friend right over here. You can barely see. It camouflaged very well. I'm just gonna keep walking. Here we are. There's the cutie. I'm gonna leave it alone. I left some crackers, but don't think this is really gonna be interested in crackers, to be honest, but hopefully. I always try to leave stuff wherever they usually roam around. There it is. It's very hard to actually get them to eat what you want them to eat, though. I've noticed the old place I used to live in Milton, they seem to be a little bit more friendly there. It was probably due to my dad building that trust with them over a very long period of time, to be honest. But they were actually eventually eating out of his hand, like eating out of my hand, all of our hands, because he was just able to build the trust with them. And I've always tried to do that with these ones, but these ones definitely seem a little bit more reluctant to even attempt to do that. I don't know, maybe it's possibly because of me. I could be not patient enough, but who knows. So peaceful out here right now. So calm. There is a few different little paths that I have never actually ventured down, but I kind of want to just go see the water first. I'm over by some water right now, but I'm gonna go see the waterfall. The waterfall's calling. So we're back at the waterfall again, and something about this place, I don't know why, I just very much enjoy the way it makes me feel. It's definitely a sense of ease whenever you come around something like this. Natural beauty is, it's breathtaking. It is what it is. I don't think anyone can come around this place and not be motivated. And I'm blessed to be around here. But that being said, I feel like this could be a dope spot to get a video of me hitting the rig. At the same time, it's gonna be a very weird angle. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. So I might see if there's a better spot around here. But look at this. It's beautiful. Right over here too. I'm gonna just flip it around. It's so nice how you're able to just come up right next to it. I love this area. This vlog's basically just gonna be me saying how much I love this. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. But I guess this is good vibes for the people. Whoever watches this probably gonna have a smile on their face, hopefully. But that being said, I do want to speak about the event thing that I wanted to do. So let me flip the camera and speak about this a little. So I did want to do some sort of free sesh for the people where everyone gets to smoke for free. And the reason why I want to do this is because, of course, it would be fun for the people. It would be amazing for the people. But it's also 420 is coming up very, very soon. So I know that most people are not going to be in Boston for it. And I might as well give people an opportunity or a reason to go to Boston around that time. So what I want to do is either this upcoming weekend or the weekend after that, depending upon what you guys want. We should do some sort of free sesh. I'm going to throw a bunch of flour down, edibles, all that fun stuff for the people. And people can just get to enjoy. They get to enjoy themselves. I think it'll be a very fun thing for the people, not only for bringing them together to introduce people to each other, but it would also just be a perfect way for everyone to get to enjoy the 420. So definitely want to figure out more details on that. Of course, if I was going to do it, it would probably have to be in some sort of public location where it's going to be no entry fee, none of that. You know, it would be really nice if we could eventually do locations where I eventually do events in different spots. I think that'd be really cool to do, but I think that's like sort of it's far away from what I can get done right now. I don't have the best financial situation at the moment, so for me to even be doing anything like this is probably not the smartest move. Definitely not the smartest move, but I mean, I think it's a great way for me to give back to the people who support the page, and I think that eventually I'll be able to get paid off the YouTube videos. Doing these longer form videos, I'm gonna have an opportunity of actually getting a little bit of money off of the videos, so I want to be able to find a way to give back. I've always thought it was a dope idea, the way that Steve Will Do It gives back, the way that Mr. Beast gives back. I think that the way that these guys give back to the people who support them is a huge piece of the puzzle in actually maintaining that humbleness. And a lot of these guys get big-headed. We see it quick. Everyone sees it. I've even seen it with myself when it comes to just doing like small little media things. I see that I start to like kind of act like I am a pro at something, but no one's a pro at anything. No one's a professional, no one's perfect, no one's the greatest, no one is whatever they whatever their delusions tell them they are. But some things are realities. So one thing I want to make a reality is giving back to the people and making that more of a common thing to see. Within the cannabis scene, it is more of a get-rich, cutthroat scene, and it kind of has to be. And I'm kind of like that in some ways too. I'm definitely not like that. You know what I mean? I definitely have ways of being like that, because I think that you have to be cutthroat in the sense of I'm gonna try to cut over here. This looks so beautiful over here, so I gotta try to, but this is gonna be tricky right here. But in the cannabis scene, you kind of have to be cutthroat because there's so many people trying to make a dollar. Everyone's trying to make a dollar, and some people will tell you what is actually bad for you, they'll tell you is good, and they won't even know. So it is a very tricky scene, and I do think that spreading any type of positivity, spreading any type of or pushing the message of trying to be kind with your money and all that is something I hope I can push. But right now I'm pushing a thorn bush, so let's see if I can weasel my way through this shit. Probably should not have done that, but I got through. Jesus, I had to use this stick. Kind of worth it. I don't know what all that, I think that's not sure what that is. That buildup, that white stuff. Let me flip the camera. That white stuff right there, whatever that is. It's like a big ball. There's a bunch of it over here too. It's really cool. It's like a little beach, but it's... Is that sand? Maybe. I think so, yeah. Kind of looks like it. But I'm way off track of what I was talking about. Basically, doing these giveaways, I think is the best way for any YouTuber to go about just having a channel. Let me flip the camera. And of course, everyone probably can understand the reason and why I would say that. I think if you're going to be making money off any situation, you have to give back to that situation or give back to some sort of situation. And a great example of what I'm talking about, 167. If you guys go look at my interview with 167, that was a very inspirational thing of what he said. He gives back to this thing where they buy back guns off the street. I think that's a very wise thing to do, because if you're in a position of power, if you're in a position of influence, if you're in a position where you're actually making some money, then there is going to be some people who want to use those guns to come take what you have. So to be supporting some sort of thing where you're buying back the guns off the people, I truly believe it's a really cool thing to do, and I think that's like an honorable thing. You have to give respect to someone that does something like that, and I think that is something I want to do as well. So big respect to 167 for doing something like that. And I don't want to ramble too much about this. I think I've got the point across, and I think that I don't want to lose track of the people. I want everyone to enjoy themselves while watching this, if possible. So let's get back to showing what I think is fun, what I like to do. I'm in the fucking thick of it right now. It's so nice out here though. I don't know why those little mini waterfalls, they look beautiful. My hair is looking crazy right now. I definitely need to get a haircut. I'm looking like some Willy Wonka character right now. But look at this photo I just took of the rig. This is a rig actually made by Sky Hizzy. This is a really cool artist. Really cool artist. I believe these are called opals or something like that. All I know is the little gem that it has on the back of it is really cool, and like the whole structure of the thing itself is actually very much perfect for if you were to like actually be holding it, because it almost like fits directly into your hand. It's very strange. I don't know how to like very much I don't know why I said very, but I don't know how to like really explain what I'm trying to say. What is this though? Is that granite? Ooh, what the fuck? Some little fucking bug jumped off when I poked it. I think that's either salt or that's granite. I don't fucking know. Let me get back on track. The rig is made by Sky Hizzy. He very interesting artist. I actually traded for the rig, but I'm amazed, to be honest, because I've always been a doubter of if those super expensive rigs are a difference, and if you... It is definitely, there's a huge difference. The whole airflow is major. That's probably a great discussion to just speak on real quick while I'm walking. Basically, like, think about it like this: the airflow in a joint. plays a huge role whether or not you're actually going to be able to get smoke. And the smoke is what's getting you high, of course, but that's not like the only thing. It's like there's like you have to you have to be able to actually be able to breathe. How should I word this? It sounds probably so stupid, but you have to be able to breathe and not have the thing like be like forced. You know, how should I say this? You shouldn't be over inhaling on it to be able to actually get something out of it. You should be able to just breathe, and the thing should be able to almost be like a breath. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like not supposed to be too tight, not supposed to be too loose, but it's supposed to be able to like combust at a rate of speed where it's actually going to be fully actually getting you where you're supposed to be getting, which I know this probably sounds so stupid, but I think everyone understands what I'm trying to say when I'm saying this. It's like if anyone's ever had a joint that just starts canoeing, usually those joints, you could probably think back and notice those times you didn't necessarily get super duper high compared to some of the other times where the whole entire thing smoked perfectly throughout. And you might ask yourself, why would you think? Because you actually got more out of this than you got out of the other one. It's like, say if this is a meal and the meal was prepared in some sort of way, it's like burnt, and you're only able to eat half of it. You know what I mean? Like, it's the preparation of certain things is very much going to play into the whole thing. It's going to play into the quality, it's going to play into the price, it's going to play into all of those things. And that's like why there is professional rollers or these heady rigs. It's because there is a huge difference between the function and to actually get to that level, it probably does take well, it obviously actually does take a lot of experience, because no one jumps into it just like, oh, I want to do it perfect and just be able to do it perfect. You know what I mean? You have to kind of learn through loss. And that is kind of the beautiful thing about this game, is it's so new that anyone that's been just active with it, being consistent with it, is gonna have a huge upper hand on any of the people that are just jumping in with their wallets. Any of the people that are just jumping in with their wallets, at the end of the day, you still can't achieve quality. It's nearly impossible. So that gets it gets tricky, because people are able to kind of like obviously still skate by without producing any quality ever, and some people are gonna just be like eating it up because it's $40 for an ounce. But it's like, you kind of have to think, where's the profit margin if someone's producing this? How much does each plant actually produce? At most of like a pound or two. Like, each plant's usually gonna get like at most maybe 4 pounds. I think with PGRs you're probably gonna get like 4 pounds, or maybe certain genetics, maybe you're gonna get like 4 pounds at most off each plant. And I think that's like, people are gonna probably be in the comments like, you're bugging even saying that. I'm actually not 100% sure. I don't grow weed, so I don't know. What I do know is you're not gonna get a lot of each one, so you have to think about how many plants they're producing to be able to achieve this final product that they're able to actually let out the door for $40 an ounce. It's like, there's no margin there for it to make sense. And It's very interesting, to be honest, because like the legal market is just that. It's full of that, where it's like people are just throwing shit at the fan, seeing what sticks, and unfortunately a lot of it is sticking. But that being said, the knowledge of everything I feel is going to be much easier to be heard now, because a lot of people are just sick of it. I think people are sick of it, and I think people, as unwilling as some people were to hear some people on certain topics, I think certain situations that have happened have kind of forced some people into seeing that you kind of have to not doubt everything. You kind of have to be a little bit more open-minded to some certain situations and hear certain people out, even the people that might not be in a suit and tie, all polka dotted up and acting all fancy schmancy. Those people sometimes are going to be the ones that are spinning the best lie to you. Other times, the ones that are not necessarily as educated as proper might swear sometimes, might not be able to actually form proper sentences. Those people sometimes are actually going to be able to have some life experiences that might be able to put them into a mindset that might make them see certain situations in the real way, in the true way, where some other people might still have the healthy delusion that you go into a lot of situations with, where you're young-minded, where it is what it is. I don't think anyone is. That's the tricky part about life. Is this is gonna get weird right here, but I don't think any human is dumb. I think we all kind of conform to certain things that we feel is going to satisfy our urges, satisfy our desires in the moment. Like, we all are very much animals. We're all these like weird creatures that are in these fucking suits, and we're all just animals, like literally animals. That's why I'm out here right now, is because this is where we're supposed to be. We're not supposed to be inside a house getting diseases, because if you're just stuffed in a house all day, think about it, you're breathing in dust, you're breathing in all this crazy shit that you're just not supposed to be breathing in. And technically, the old true versions of ourselves, we're outside, living off the land, living off these certain things that were actually helping us stay alive. Like, that's why I do think there is probably a natural way of doing everything, but maybe not everything. Of course, not everything. I think that through time, this is gonna sound interesting. I don't know how people are gonna take this, but through time, I think that like things like cancer, things like that, were kind of cancer, like diabetes, all these certain things were kind of things that came upon humans due to us being so unnatural, us being so unlike the way we were supposed to be originally. And some people might doubt that, and some people might be like, why are some other animals going to have certain things? I would say that possibly because of us, maybe, but I don't know. All I do know is, like, when I'm talking about like the cancer, I do think that like I think all that stuff is definitely not necessarily like, you can't just like say a prayer and it's gonna go away. Obviously, no. But I do think it like has came upon us due to us being so against what we're actually supposed to be. So some people might take that as like me being a complete hippie, but I do think we are supposed to be more tapped in with the true versions of ourselves. We're gonna build our immune systems the right way instead of just being all hyped up on different fucking pills and all that nonsense. That's why I think you do have to get outside. You have to live life. But now I gotta fucking cut through this thing. I do enjoy coming out into the nature though, because you get to actually come into your real thoughts. You get to actually think. A lot of these situations where you're just kind of forced into watching certain things, you never really get to form your own thoughts or see if you agree with certain people. And a lot of people are not going to agree with what I'm saying right now. You're not supposed to. I don't think everyone's supposed to agree with everyone. You're never supposed to agree with everyone fully. That's what the way that people evolve is through debates, through healthy situations like that. But talking on your phone like this is probably not healthy. Probably not healthy at all. Very, very strange. But I notice whenever I walk up on people, when I walk by people when I'm doing this, I get like wicked awkward. But I know people are gonna end up watching this, so it's like, why get awkward? I don't know. I think it's like a human thing. It's like we're not supposed to be just looking into our phones like crazy people, but we all are a little bit crazy, I guess. It's probably not the best thing to say right after I'm trying to make some point about something that I probably have no knowledge on. But that's the interesting thing about the internet. I definitely want to organize some more interviews though. I have a few of them that I've been talking to, a few people that I've been talking to that I'm not going to announce yet. There's one person actually who I'm gonna contact because hopefully we can get that one done this week. I feel as if he may not be comfortable on camera, which who is, not me. But if I can get this guy to do it, he has so much knowledge and so much interesting ways of going about certain things that I think people would very much be happy watching a full interview with me and him. Also, it's someone who pros outdoor, where most of the people who I'm going to be able to ever get an interview with aren't going to be outdoor growers. It's just a very rare thing to see nowadays, and most of the people who do it don't speak on camera. That's what I've noticed. They seem to be very old school, which I respect. It is what it is. I think that you do lose a lot when people are unwilling to share the game. I think it's one of those things you have to share it, and so it doesn't die. We see right now a lot of what people really loved is dying off, like the OGs, the sours, all that fun stuff. People think it's dying off. I just think it's the way it's being grown. There's so much there's huge differences in certain things, in the way certain things are grown. Like this hash that I have right here, this rosin. I checked every single pocket besides the right pocket. This one right here, from local roots. This stuff, this is Gorilla Glue right here, but this is actually sun-grown. It was sun-grown flour that they obviously turned into hash. And this is like one of the only, or hash rosin, I should say. I should be very specific when I say that, because there's such a huge difference. There's such a huge difference in hash rosin, live rosin, and live resin, all that fun stuff. But at this point, I think I've fucking talked everyone's ear off enough. This is probably gonna wrap it up for this one. I do want to plan some more and maybe do one a day for the next 30 days. I'm debating, I think it's a good goal to set for myself. Do one at least 30-minute vlog, 30 minutes to an hour, one every day for the next 30 days. I think that that is a good goal to do, and it's a great way to achieve what I'm looking to achieve. And what I'm looking to achieve is just 1,000 subscribers on this channel. I think that's an easy goal to set for the next 30 days, and let's do it. Much love and respect to anyone that's watched to this. I've been just babbling on. If you enjoy this, hit the like button. I'm gonna be doing the free sesh for the people if this hits 30 likes, and if people, and or I should just say or if people comment and say they want it. But if not, then we'll just continue on this track of doing the giveaways, because I know some people are kind of not really wanting to socialize as much as they used to. So I'm trying to push people into the let's socialize again. Let's get outside and let's enjoy some flower. Much love.